Alrighty then. Welcome back to Mostly Moist, my oxygen not included playthrough. And as you can see, I've got some steam leaking out, which is doing some wonderful things. It's like 100 degrees outside this room because this door keeps letting the steam out whenever they go in there. This is waiting repair and is overheating, and we don't really use that. That's just being used for the hot tub at the moment, and it's just not going to be used. So for now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to just lock this door as a 9, and then they can not go in there for a minute, and then we'll not worry about that. So I don't want to worry about this right now. We've got most things are working. Pauses. But it's dribbled all hot water down here and everything, so this is just super hot. This is all terrifying. This is eventually going to melt some of this, which is going to leak out, yada, 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 yada. All sorts of terrible things. Right. Last time, so today, the mission is to just tidy up a couple of things for the power here. Try and finish this business, just to get this out of the way, so that we can start having that extra water come in. Then I'll feel good about that. And then I want to really get these bits and pieces done all over here. So we've just got a few odd jobs to finish off that hopefully, in theory... Oh, God, who's trapped? I mean, we might as well start where we... What the hell has happened here? Oh, Mima, aren't you the one that got trapped? You might be in trouble, actually. Okay, if you... All you need to do is fall... Why don't you do this? Oh, hang on. You just need to fall. Right, run, run. Now then, there we go. Alright, good. Mima's back. Toilets. I mean, in theory we should be good up here now with toilets. Yeah, toilets have been used. We're all good. Okay, right. I don't literally start the game and then Hellscape Nightmare happens. Joshua, okay, good. Straight away. Right. So, as I was saying before Mima got trapped, we've got some odd jobs to finish, but I desperately want to. They can't get there to clear that nasty dust up, so we'll worry about that. One thing is that these currently are all on the same grid. Which means that these are always going to be running when these batteries are running low. What I actually want to do is I want to use what I'm going to call renewables, which is the natural gas generators and these hydrogen generators first. And not that there's any hydrogen in here at the moment, but in theory they would. Then, when they are, if they're not up to the task, then we'll use the coal generators, right? Just means that we'll get through the coal. Although we have quite a lot of coal, we're going to run out eventually, and I don't want to... I'd rather just, if we can help, we can. So, the way I'm going to try and solve that is I'm just going to get a couple of smart batteries that we're going to pop just here. And then we're going to set them to a certain level, and then we're going to connect that to there, so that then... so the coal... happens in its own way, and then these happen another way. So these currently are set to come on when the threshold is, we're going to say, less than 30, and then pump it up to 90, right? So then I'm going to copy those settings and paste them to here. So all of these will be set to come on at 30. And at the moment, that'll control the whole grid. But what we're then going to do is then going to build these smart batteries, and we're going to set their threshold to something like 15. So they only come on at 15. And good God, they're doing this quick. So let's get this built. Okay, that's great. Good. Great. Get that done. That's probably, yeah, an 8's fine. So they'll get them done. So these ones, we're going to have these only come on at 10. And go off at 90. Okay. Copy those settings. Paste it to there. And then this automation wire is going to connect to them. Yep, that's great. Like that. And then what I'm going to do temporarily, because it doesn't really matter, is we're just going to deconstruct automation. Like that. So when they do that, hopefully this sorts itself out. So they're going to just keep going. So they'll come on at 30. There we go. That's fine. These are not going to come on. There we go. So these will now come on. These coal generators will now come on and happily run until they get these batteries up to 90%. So these batteries are now 12. These should all be the same because they're on the same link. But these ones, as they drop to... Then these generators over here have already come on. They're not enough to cope with it. So then, there we go. Then these come on after that. Look at that. Isn't that brilliant? Isn't that good? Love that. So that means that these ones we'll just use slightly more of this, and if we get the hydrogen working as well, then maybe that'll be enough to at least hopefully lower the amount of coal we use. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I really, really want these coal to be a sweeper, or we could just do away with these ones altogether. We could just put... Okay, I might just do that. I know this might seem like a waste, but it's totally not. Okay, every time that I do that, I press the wrong button. There we go. Great. You. Oh, I just got there in time before the lag kicked in. And lag. Great. Excellent. And then you. Terrific. Then you. We're going to run out of gold or gold amalgam in a minute. But is that actually iron? Yeah, may regret that, but we'll just do it for now. Great, and then this. Good. Okay, so they'll get to that. That'll do that. These are not working there already. These should come on first. They have come on first. These have come on second. Got loads of power now, so yeah. So once... Oh, they're now filled those up, which is great. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is I'm now going to deconstruct these. So we'll deconstruct buildings only. There's a 7. That's great. Deconstruct all this as well. The automation wire. We can deconstruct that. Automation, that's great. Get rid of that. Power. So we can deconstruct that. Power wires, 7 as well. Get a little bit of materials back. That's great. So they're all going to get deconstructed and got rid of. That's fine, because we're now going to have extras over here, which is being made at this. You do what? You just burp out nasty excrete bursts of polluted oxygen. No, that's right. It's not. Could be worse. Right. So they're going to do those things, which is great. Okay. Meanwhile, over here. Okay. Well, meanwhile, we've got something to look at. We'll absolutely have the copper. That's terrific. Thank you. Sweep that. Got any other things to sweep? Okay. Back. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Okay. We've got coal kicking about. We've got emergency... Yeah, well, we don't need to feed these guys if they're... so sorry about this team, but you all need to perish. Because extra meat, which is good. We've probably got barbecue or something going on. We don't have any barbecue, but we do have... We got 118,000 calories of meat. Okay, so we're fully on the meat. What are you? Oh, cuddle pup beer egg. Nice. Right, okay, good. So meat's on the menu, boys. I don't think we can do anything. Awaiting fuel, that's fine. You are doing barbecue forever, right? Yeah, okay, fine. Well, so that's... We're good. Well, Paku fillet. Excellent. Okay. Food is all right. Well, this is our emergency food. What's your problem? Probably too cold now. Yeah. Are we cooling this water too much now? Yeah, probably. Well... What's your temperature? 5 degrees. You should be alright. Oh, we probably don't need these anymore. Okay. Let's uproot these for now. Yeah. Because we've now got cooler water. Let's do that so we don't freeze everything. Because that would be Oh, excuse me, banged the microphone. Right, this is all going to happen eventually. You're on 6s. We might need to up this then to get this actually done. Waiting. Right, okay, let's get combat, that's fine. What's flooding? That's fine. Okay, 8. 8 to there. You can be a 9 if we ever need you. Yeah, still an 8, that's fine. And this is all 7. We're now going to make you an 8 just to get it done. Great. So they'll get those done. These are currently an 8. I think I needed to make... Well, it doesn't... They'll get there eventually. No, because we need them filled. Great. Can't believe we're on the coal train. Robbie Coltrane? No, okay, fine. Okay, when are you going to make me some hydrogen? Or are you doing it now? We've got some hydrogen. Okay, maybe actually erupts in 0.5 cycles, erupts in 0.5 cycles. Okay, there is some hydrogen. Oh my god, there's some hydrogen. You also should be on, yeah, fine. So, yeah, it's good. Right, okay, so there's hope. Okay, we've got a little bit of hydrogen now coming up. How far have you got? You've got here, good, the cooling is back on. This is barely going to be using it. So let's finish this automation wire business. Right. So that actually doesn't want to be on this. This now wants to be connected to that. So this here, we want to cut this off. Here. Straight, then this goes to that. That's right. And actually having those connected, that wouldn't have... Yeah, that's okay. So that should work like that, because that's on its own. We should see this magically bleep on. Oh, that's being charged already, so there's obviously enough from them. Didn't need to turn the coal on. Oh. Little bit of hydrogen, you see? It's good, and our emergency coal generators weren't required. So that's good. Right, excellent. Let's deconstruct this automation here, like that. Great, I'm very pleased. So now you see this is entirely full. So this electricity, this power bank is entirely full, and then we should hopefully see this go green before this goes green. And if there's enough power coming from the generators that we've got using natural gas and hydrogen, then the coal never gets used. And look at that. Very happy Simon. Okay, so that means we've turned a corner, and we've got a massive coal backup, which is great. They're not going to be able to get to any of that. But let's just 7 this, so they'll get to this eventually. There you go. They'll get to that eventually, and then I'll worry about that when they get there. Good. Heating-wise, we've still got a bit of a nightmare here, but this should now at least... Okay, how are we getting on up here? Okay, what's this? All waiting as 8s. That's all 8s. Right, let's get a project done at a time. Get that done, please. Okay, so we can get this done, because this is quite hot, and I want to trap the... See, that's better. Get that trapped in there, get this pumped out. That should be all ready to go, which it is. That's great, that's going to there, that's good, yeah. This... Yeah, we're going to do that the other way around in a minute. But I want to just get this all built first. Can they get to that? They absolutely can. How insufficient? Oh, that was relatively insufficient. Why is that insufficient? Okay, you are absolutely rammed full. You're rammed full. There's no... It's not insufficient oxygen at all. It's blue as anything, this base. It is blue as anything. There you go. Great. Okay. So, game is running. We're on top of food. This flooding here is the fish feeder. That's fine. All this automation is working like a dream. That's that button. Okay, we've got some things here. That's got some spare. That's getting pumped out of there. Half of it is going up here to fill up this, which then fills up, goes all the way over here. When we eventually join this up, then we theoretically can cut off that pipe, emptying that anyway, because this is going to be what fills the toilets. This is 62 degrees water. This is only 14 degrees, that's fine. This is hopefully not too cold. Yep, that's okay, 16 degrees is fine. So we'll just leave that like that. We don't need the extra things. Is that, what's the gas like? Gas is not too bad, because these are working. This is getting built. Okay, right. Let me control 4 that. Yeah, and then we're going to control 3 that, so I can remember where that is. Control 2 that. And then up here, just collectively, this will be control 1. Okay, good. Right, can they get to that? Yes. Can they get to that? Yes. Okay. So they're getting to these. Sip of tea. In the dim and distant future, when I have merch, there'll be sip of tea t-shirts, or even a sip of tea mug, and don't sing. How about a don't sing hat? Okay. I am so far away from merch, it's ridiculous. But anyway, okay. Liking and subscribing really helps me mentally, because, I don't know, a couple of hundred videos in now, and it would be lovely to, you know, at the time of reading, we're on not quite 100 subscribers, so it'd be great to get there. I'm thoroughly enjoying what I'm doing, so no worries, but, you know. Right, let's do this. No, that's entirely the wrong button. Let's do sweep. We're going to sweep as a 9 as well. Get that out of there, and then mop as a 9. Get that out of there, please. Let's get that all removed. Good, they'll get that all taken out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a base, and we're going to have a manual airlock, which we're going to put right here. Like that. Also 9. Gold amalgam. That doesn't need to be gold amalgam. We can actually build something. We can just use good old-fashioned copper. There we go. Great. Everything's being built as a 9. I don't care. I just want it done. I'm pleased with my power arrangement. That's very good. It's nice to see the coal not being used, which is terrific. Okay. Blip, 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 blip. Okay. How I've survived 829... this is foreshadowing. But how I've survived 829 cycles without killing a dupe is beyond me. And immediately... Blip, blip. Okay. I do have... oh, getting your nice vitamin chew. Nice. Let's just sweep that up, because I can see there's some food of some sort laying on the floor. They're just leaving food everywhere, because they're just... naughty. Oh, party's happening. Oh, they were. Party was happening. Okay, good. No sweeping here, no sweeping there. That's fine. Got any eggs? Why is there that there? Why is that there? Just... oh. Party, party, party! Okay. Ah, we like to party. Anyway, there's that happening. How we doing? Are we getting one nodule of something? We got iron ore? We got tons of iron ore. Literally tons of iron ore. So we're doing alright for most things. Yeah, banging out the vitamin chews like there's no tomorrow. Allergy medication, we've got loads of that. Curative tablets. We've probably got thousands of curative tablets. I think I look at this every single time and I forget. We have 126 curative tablets. Right, they're okay. They can look after themselves. But the vitamin chews, am I just making... are we in the 1,000? No, they just eat them straight away, you see. It's fine. Good. Okay, so morale or stress is there. They're not sick. New things. Come on, give me something fun. Give me something fun. Steel. Steel is fun. Everybody, steel is fun. Okay, good. Right. Okay, power. Right. Okay. This is sealed. Quickly, let's do lock that, please. As an 8. And then this, if above 1,000 grams, we actually want to make this if above yeah, just okay for now. Well, if above 10 grams. There we go. So that will chuck out Everything out of there. Chuck it into space. And that will eventually empty that. And I'm hoping that because of the vacuum, we'll get a good transit, or something terrible happen and that won't work at all. We'll see what happens. I don't know what the game does with vacuum. And hopefully it still manages to convert. We'll see. Don't know. But the petroleum's going in at 39 degrees and coming out at 32 degrees. So that's not great. So I'd like to... anything that's better than that will be amazing. So we'll slowly get rid of... there we go, vacuum. So we've got a little bit of oxygen in there, but we'll go. Okay, that's doing that. This is doing this. Why don't we get these dealt with, just so they're done and out of my sight. This is horrific. We must be very near having some steam kicking about in here. We absolutely do. Oh, that's oxygen. No steam. Carbon dioxide, fine. But this is going to suddenly fill with steam at some point. Are you made from steel? You are. Good. Okay, this is just about hanging in there. We want all this, because we want to dribble that water into here where the volcano is. Yeah, set on 20 to A1, that's fine. Let's sweep this. Okay. And this is very rude. If you were... okay, just want to check. Just checking my messages. Just so... last time I was... we had some friends coming over. And I was recording a video, and I especially had just enough time to record a video, and then they turned up while I was in the middle of recording, and they didn't know that anyone was at home, so it was all very embarrassing. But all was well. They understood. That's broken. I don't care. Right. Is that locked now, that door? It is. Good. Right, are we... okay. I'm doing two things at once, which I said I shouldn't do, but we should finish this first. Wow. Okay. What is the temperature like in here? Okay, that's better. That's... okay. You're going in at 39. Is the... does it mean that the vacuum is not actually doing anything? Let's just see what this comes out at. It's 23. No, that's better. Okay, it's actually too cold now. Cool. You... just get rid of it. Let's just see what happens if we evacuate it. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know how the game works. But that doesn't appear to be helping. Do we need temp shift plates then? Is that what we need? I am confused. Okay. I mean, I know physics, right? The vacuum doesn't allow... but I was sort of hoping... see, that thing is minus 132. Yet, in comes the petroleum at 39 degrees. And it's not getting... is it getting adjusted? And then out comes the petroleum at 34 degrees. I don't think I don't think this is working for me. Because it's a vacuum, right? Yeah. So it's 173 degrees. I would have expected that. It's just adjusting it by 3 degrees. This is all radiant pipe, right? 39, 36, 37. That's hardly touching. It's just... It's actually just these tiles here that's doing the cooling. Alright, this didn't work. Okay, not in gas. So, that's sad. But maybe then, if we just allow a bit of gas in here and this insulation will just... But then... That heat's got to go somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. I'm very confused. I'm very confused at how to... Maybe just being in the box was enough. So let's go above... let's just go above a lot. There we go. And then unlock, and let's just open this. Let's see what happens. Again, I'm experimenting. You'd think I'd know. Obviously, the vacuum is not translating the stuff across, right? So that's not helping. So let's watch this, because exciting to watch the gas flood in there. Okay, so that is immediately doing this. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we've got gases filling up. This is now definitely having an effect. Okay, so now what I might do is lock this again and see what we get, because now that's coming out at 18 degrees, which is great. Because this is in its own little special area, I'm sort of hoping... Let's see what happens in here. Now we've actually got some oxygen, or some gas to work with. Is this going to gradually cool this area down? We've now got 40 degree and coming out as 31 degree, which is better than nothing, but that's gradually increasing. Maybe that's the way to work it? Maybe some temp shift plates behind? Is that a thing? Okay, once this is gone, let's just see what happens. Okay, so now that coolant, the coolant that I'm using is gone. This is now cooling the little place down, and it's got nowhere left to go, look. So this might work better. I should have just insulated it in the first place. Like that, you see? And then that's going to heat it up, but then this is going to take some of the heat away. Okay, so that's going at 39, coming out 25. Okay. Right. We've got something. Okay, so that was... Okay, I mean, this is just horrific here. Because this water, right, is still going in at 71 degree water. 89, 78. Okay. I mean, we got so much power off this grid now. This is using 22 kilowatts. We really could do with splitting this main, really. Okay, well, we're going to take some stuff off here, aren't we? Yes. Because we've got this extra power line here now. Oh my god. Is this actually working? It is. Wowza. Okay, what are you set to? 15. Let's set you to... Yeah, 15's fine. That's great. These are getting built. That's great. This... Just finish that, please. These have got populated. They're only 5. That's good. Are we getting up? We're getting up here, which is great. Right. So, now we have a power line here. We can look at taking some of the load off. Because this just comes down here and just runs 2 of these. Okay, which is fine. So we could do that already by having a big one of these just here. So let's go power. Actually, we're just got to be careful that I can get the power line through, which I can't because that would be too easy. Okay. Okay. Because we want to get to there. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a Transformer. Robots, it don't sing. We're going to put a big transformer. So we want a large power transformer, please. One of you, please. We're going to pop you right there. We're going to grab some of this lovely heavy watt wire. Great, like that. Yeah, going to there. You're going up to there. That's fine. What's on you? 660. Okay, fine. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get this wire here that they're going to glue to that wire there. And then we're going to deconstruct this wire here. Like that, please. Get rid of that. Great. Once they've done that, we're then going to have some beautiful conductive wire made of iron is fine, I think. We got some aluminium somewhere. That is going to go out of here and up to here, and then all the way over to here. Yeah, and then up and join into there. Yes, that's what that's going to do. We're going to need a conductive wire bridge, also of iron. Put that in there. These are all 8s, right? Yeah, okay. This can actually be 7 for now, which I know means it's never going to get done in a million years. But that's a start, right? God, have they built that bit already? Yeah, they soon built that bit, and that's been connected, so that's great. Okay, good. That's going to connect to there. That's going to get... This is nearly getting done. That's nearly getting done. These are all on 8s, yes? Good. Great. How's my cooling doing? Yes. Okay, something. The fact that it has a little gap in the coolant is a good thing. Because in that gap time, 32, 39, it's taken 10 degrees off it. In that gap time, then it has enough time to just let this cool back down again. So it's hot at the moment, it's hot at the moment. And in a second, once that coolant leaves, this then cools right down again. Look at that. Beautiful. Doesn't quite get down to cool, but it's certainly helping. Then I think what we need to do, I am actually considering, which does mean I'm going to let some stuff in and out, but that's half of the course. I think what we'll do is we'll actually trap that a little bit better. So this can be deconstructed, and this could be deconstructed. Yeah, and then we got some pipe. Deconstruct this. Great. Deconstruct all that, please. And then deconstruct this. Because we get all our materials back. Great. They're going to do all of that stuff. Eventually, they should be good at deconstructing. Manual airlock could just be auto. Okay, and then they're going to get that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the insulated tile just inside that, and then we'll see how we go from there. Right. In the meantime, they're going to eventually get around to doing that. Eventually, he said. Okay. This is slowly getting built. All this is 8s. That's fine. All this is 8s. That's fine. It's on its own little power grid, that one, which I don't mind at all. Okay, yeah. Atmo suits are getting filled. Yeah, so that's why it says oxygen generation not quite good, because they keep filling the atmo suits. That's all fine. Let's get a little bit of random sweeping being done. Let's sweep those, please. All that lovely dirt. Here's the random... Don't sweep the infinite storage, because that would go badly. Okay, what we got? Iron. Sweet. Yep, love some iron. Good, sweep that up. I may have mentioned before, sweeping is important because it stops the game from lagging. That's good. This is now, yeah, naughty. I don't like that. So let's just put that back. Yeah, that can be done at a 6 when you get there. Okay, good. These are gradually getting done. That's good. They can't get between here and here. That's fine. Don't mind that there's no wart seeds in there. We could have another bunch. We've got a couple of wart seeds up here. Or wheeze warts. We could add to that, which is only going to help, I suppose. You see, the heat is leaking down here. I think our main cooling loop is no longer cooling, right? 22 degrees. 15. I mean, it's trying. But our main source of cooling is actually this lovely oxygen that we're putting in. So really what we should do is this is some insulated gas pipe, right? Yeah. And I'm putting one up there as well, which is trying. But I'm actually wondering whether to just put another one in. Because this is hot oxygen. This oxygen's like, yeah, 30-degree oxygen. And this is 7-degree oxygen. So I'm actually wondering whether to just bring this oxygen across as well. So let's do that, even though we're splitting it 7 ways from Sunday. We'll just do 8 to there. Great. And we'll bring this across. I think what we'll do for now, we'll just connect to that one. Right, do that. Gonna cough. Cough complete. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Get that sorted out. Yeah. We've removed all our excess hatches, so we meet. Yeah, I mean, good grief. I guess. I mean, can I do a priority on this? Is there a way to make this more important than that? I'd sort of like to make this more important than that, really. Interestingly, this is only a 5. I take it that's not separate, right? No. Why is the... Okay, well, first of all, let's make the cooking station an 8 anyway. Because we want to get some meals, right? So I don't know why the cooking station wasn't that anyway. This can also be... Yeah, we want someone cooking all the while, please. So that we can actually turn all that meat... Yeah, maybe that was... Okay, so this turns it into a grizzleberry, which is fine. But I'd sort of like barbecue to be top of the list. Okay, let's just have a think about this. This is only a 60 watt require... Oh, okay. But yeah, Sweepy, yeah, this polka dot ceiling light. What else are you? It's the fridges. Okay. Okay. Why does this say potential... Oh, it's a different line. So you're on 985, you're on 1100. What do you do? You just... And you're on 960, you're on 720. Okay. So... 720 to 40 is fine. So this can connect to... Yeah, so this can be snipped off. This can connect to that. And then this bit of wire we can deconstruct. Okay, just let them do that so I catch up, because otherwise I'll start going mad. But what I want to do then, yeah, that's fine, is I'd like to join... So this currently has got 1100 watts on it. And I'd like to just take a couple of bits. I mean, this research is hardly being used. The musher is going to do berry sludge. Okay, let me just remind myself what the berry sludge does. Sleet wheat and bristleberry. Okay, that's pretty good. That gives good. That's waiting for materials as well, which is fine. So that's good. No, we're not using the gas range. Oh, that's on a separate circuit anyway. It's just the fridges. So this line at the minute 1100. This line is only on 720. So we could... Yeah. 720. Okay, that's been built yet? No, it hasn't. But that will be built. That's fine. Right, good. So I would like to take this power line and go this way a bit. Right, and then this way a bit. And just put the research on that. So, like that. And then that's fine. And this can be just a wire bridge. There. Great. Okay, so this has now got 960. This has currently got 720. That's fine. And then here, this can be snipped off. And then this can be connected up. Great. And then this line now only has 920 on it. Good. Which means that I can stick another grill on it. Where do we put the other grill? Well, that's an interesting question, isn't it? Because I've got a grill here and a grill there. The fridges can be moved. Okay, so we can. This is already on this power line. Okay, so what we could do, because this takes 3, right? Let's do that. So, right, fridge. Congrats. You get moved to here, here, and here. Let's get them moved. Again, this has nothing to do with the plan I had at the start of the episode, but let's move on. Okay, they can do that for a second while I'm just up here. I will remember. Okay, this is all gonna never happen in a million years if that's all like that. Great, they'll get to that. Good. Let them get rid of that, and then I'm gonna just in case to bring the yeah, I'm gonna bring this down so we haven't got all this extra spare air in here. Yeah, this door leaks, you see, that's the trouble. So I'm very tempted to, once that's done, I might seal this up with actual insulated tiles and see what happens. Right, I am experimenting. Remember, I am playing the game. Playing, as in playing the game. So, okay, we're going to have a little bit of food droppage. Excuse me. Okay, I mean, they are pretty... How much wood have we got now? I mean, we've probably got so much wood now. Yep, we've got 104 tons of wood. Well, that's good times. You know, this is just a waste now, isn't it? We could clear this all out and use it for something. Because my little blobs of cooling loop are a waste of time going through here because we don't need all this stuff, really. We're not doing the fried mushroom. We've got no slime left. We do have some slime, actually. Okay, interesting. But this is too hot, right? Yeah. Okay, that's just too hot. The mushrooms are just not... There's no point, really, having the mushrooms. So, but we've got a little bit of fried mushroom left, but there we go. Let's see. Got any booties or fun furniture decor would be good. And our survey says... Team Captain Gym Socks. Great. Good stuff. Okay, we'll leave that. Right. How are we doing down here? This is all okay down there. This is nearly connected up. I mean, it's real slow, this business, isn't it? Yep, real slow. Okay, guys, we need to up the... Okay, good. Right, we can now do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go this. Copy settings to you, you, and you. That's great. Then we're going to connect this up to here. And then we're going to deconstruct this, this, and this. And then we're going to deconstruct you, you, and you. Which means all the food's going to flop out. Yeah, which is great. And then this little bit of sweeping just here is going to be important sweeping. Okay, they're powered, right? Yeah. Yes, they're going to pick up all this stuff and start shuffling that all over there. And then we're going to have an electric grill, and we're going to have another one. Okay, before we do that... No. Let's just deconstruct these power wires, please. Get rid of them, please, lads. Lads and lasses. They soon shifted the food around. Good. Well done. Good. Right, now we'll have an electric grill. Please. And we'll make it out of gold, just so the... Nice. And then on this line, that's 920. This needs 60. That's great. That can be connected to that. Okay, make me a grill. Okay. Didn't realise we'd got a new printables already. I don't know how... Yes, lovely. They can have some extra coffee. Great. Come on, build my grill. He loves his work. He or she, loving their work. Grilling like there's nobody business. Double grill. Yep. We'll call it Grillin. Who loves grilling? Excellent. Okay, they're not going to do my grill, are they? I'm going to have to just walk away. Okay, right. Good, that's that done. Have they finished up here yet? Nope. Okay, fine. That was an overheat damage I just saw here. Who's overheating? Okay, that's fair enough. This is a slight concern because it's going to stop this. I need to remember this. Okay, I need to remember that I've just done that. Okay, and in the meantime, scrolling. Let's just make sure. What have we got? We've got iron ore, we need steel. Okay, fine. So let's do... Okay, why is this not... Oh, because this is, again, probably not important enough. So I don't want to go 8 because... Just because. That's fine, they'll get to there. We'll get some steel. Right. I need to keep an eye on this thing here. Okay, this is steel. 9, please. Will it have forgotten what it was set to? Probably. What should it be? It should be natural gas when they get there. Okay. Yeah. Our coal power plant is now very important all of a sudden. Take it we've not no hydrogen still. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. I am concerned. We need these pipes to fill back up again. Right, steel, good. This needs to be natural gas. I think. Yes. Okay, that let natural gas out, but that's fine, because that'll just then be going and fill back up again. Natural gas, not a problem at the moment. You here... Yeah, it's not an ideal place for the natural gas pump, is it? We could do with 2 of them, really. You see, that's... It's alright, though. It stacks it up, look, because they don't use it as fast as it's producing it, so that's okay. It'll get there. But, I mean, we've got natural gas all the way down to here, so we're fine. Right, hydrogen, though. Okay, let's go down the hydrogen... party. We're just using it faster than we were generating it. And you probably rammed full of... Okay, we haven't backed it up yet. But it is interesting that we've actually got that much natural gas that we've started to fill that up. Okay, so we've got hydrogen coming again. Then the natural gas here. We've got 5 kilos of natural gas. There's a lot of natural gas there. That is a lot of natural gas. So we're not really taking advantage of that at all. 17 kilowatts. We could have another one of these, really. Okay, congratulations. You become the 2nd natural gas generator. Okay, and you can be that as well. Great. And then this. Some of that. Great. There we go. Let the lag happen. And the lag has happened. Great. And then this. Great. Okay, so they'll get to all that fun stuff. Let's make that a 7, though. Because that's not necessarily urgent. But we do need to... I mean, we're getting there. Yeah, these are generating puffs of... Okay, so that hopefully It's hydrogen. Yeah, we're not in the oil, so that's good. This is all low priority, right? Yep, 7. We'll even make it 6. That's great. What we might do is just dig this out as a 6 as well. Just to really lower that down. That's all happening. That's fine. Good. Yeah. They can take one more strip of that out, possibly. Okay. Can't do that. That's good. Right, good. They're coming to get the igneous rock and things from down here, which is moderately amusing. Right, okay, up we go. Okay, how's the grilling going? Right, okay, so this grill, the reason I did this is I want this. So what you set at? You're an 8, you're an 8. Okay, so let's make you an 8. And you, this grill can just be barbecue, please. And this grill doesn't do barbecue. Alright, good. Yeah, so you're the barbecue grill, and you're going to do nothing but grilling barbecue. Okay, so that means that we should turn all that meat into barbecue, which they're going to love. So you are... Come on, give me another griller. Give me another... Great, there we go. Grillin. Okay, so that should be good. That should up the conversion from meat to barbecue, and then we should have tons of stuff for barbecue, and then the other person can be just concentrating on the seafood. Let's have you do the cooked seafood as well. Yeah, and you not do the cooked seafood. You can do all the other things. There we go. Split the tasks. So that will be marvellous. Great. Okay, they're doing that. Meanwhile, back up here, this has now been complete. So we're going to take some insulated tile. You do this, and we're going to pop that there like that. That's great. Yeah, so that's going to have less space. 31 degrees, 38 degrees, that's fine. So that's going to have less space, or less, you know, yeah, just less space. For lack of a better word. Okay, this, cancel excavation, excavate. Let's do that, so we get some fossil. This here, again, the water's going in too hot, really. I could then redo that, but that's fine. So, how are we doing? This project down here. That power line is just not getting done. Interesting. That's because that's not important enough. Okay, so now this is what I want to do next. Let me just make sure that I'm not overdoing something else. You're currently set on 8 and you're not getting done, which is crazy to me. Okay, let's let the lag happen. And it's happened. Good. These plants are all fine. Right, now we're gonna get this done. Because this is the next project I wish to have done. So please do that now. That'll be great. That'll put a draw on this power line that currently only has 0.78 of a kilowatt on it, which is fine because we've got tons and tons of power at the moment from these. Yep, we're going to get that done as well, just for completeness. And now we know that's done, actually. We can actually complete this up. Yep. Yep, you should be able to get to that. That's unreachable at the minute. Unreachable dig, that will be when we get there, though. So we'll get that done as a 9 as well. Okay, good. Does that actually... That doesn't actually join it up, does it? Because I'm stupid. Okay, yeah, just do that. Great. Get that as a 9 as well, please. Lots of lovely 9s. Great. Okay, that's doing that. They suddenly do snap into actions, which is nice to see. Yeah, they're getting used up. That's all right. Our marvellous sweepers of power. Oh, we're run out of... Yep, okay, so all of you... Copy settings. It's not like we don't have coal. These other coal boxes should be 8s. Hopefully, yes, 8s. Lots of 8s. And then the coal boxes next to the... Yeah, next to the coal power generators are 9s. So hopefully they work out that they need to go and put the stuff in the coal boxes, which is great. Okay, what? I did that as an 8. That's fine. Okay, good. Yeah, zoom in around as always. We haven't got any spare yet, so that's fine. But we should have... Yeah, meat's gone down, barbecue gone up. Brilliant. Okay, we've also got... Look at the lovely food. Cooked seafood. Lovely. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Good, good, good. Right, this is all now connected? Question mark? TM? Yes. Okay, so now we can cut this off and then connect this up to there, which I did magically myself, which is great. So then this has got 1900 on it, and this has now only got nothing on it. So that's a whole spare 1.5 kilowatts we've just taken off the main power line up here, which now only has 2.20. Excellent. What else can we do then? So this is full, but we could theoretically... What else can we take? It'd be nice to do one more. And we do have room. Because you've only got 2 kilowatts on here. But only when it's being used. And we've got... Does it tell us the generation? It doesn't. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So why can't I do that? I don't know. 48? Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. 48. So 4.8 kilowatts we've got on here of generation. So we've got 4.8 kilowatts of generation, which should be good for a little while. And they're only going to power on when they need to. So we've got, and we're not, so 48, and we're currently got 2.9. So we can go another little bit, or we can do another sort of 2 kilowatts of generation on this power line. This is going to take 240, which is fine. So that's connected up, actually. That's great. Okay, good. Cool. Let's, for now, delete some power wires. Get some lovely materials back. Don't need any of this for now. That's great. You deconstruct. Yep, and then we'll deconstruct power light wires again. Deconstruct that one. That's great. That should hopefully mean that we get lots of lovely bits of material back, which is always a bonus. They've already got rid of that already. That's incredible. Oh, they can't get rid of that because that's too hard. As always, we need to deconstruct our magic tile. What I should really do is just convert this into insulated tile. That would be the sensible thing to do, wouldn't it? Maybe we'll do that. Let's mop that up. Good. That wall's going to plop into there, which is, of course, going to do that. So don't need that. That's fine. They'll get to that. They'll mop that. They'll mop that. That's great. Okay, don't need to mop that anymore. Great. So they've built that. I might just actually... Let's just get this done. That shouldn't dribble water into the base. Just do those bits, please. And then once that's done, I can delete that tile and we never have to worry about that again. Okay, there's all the blub, 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 as they flash past the... okay. We definitely need to sweep all this up. Sweepy can't cope with doing that on their own. Great. All this metal just laying around. That's the tiny bits of metal from dropping that round. Great. Sweep all this, that's terrific. Good, just get all that swept. Right, how are we doing up here? Still needing the way being built, that's fine. Down here we're grilling, we're fine. We're on another cycle already. We'll definitely have the gold amalgam, thank you very much. Lord knows what's in our infinite storage. I nearly accidentally tapped on that, that would have been sad. Not quite sure what's kicking about in here, but let's just get rid of it. Okay. Down here, the hellscape is not so hellish at the moment. Okay, things like that are happening. We did have some water issues, but we're kind of dealing with that. That's gone to there. This is absolutely rammed full because of reasons. Okay, because this is now full. I mean, that's no bad thing. This water is cool, right? This is 10-degree water. Okay. Do you know what? In that case, don't do that. Because this water is nice and cool. There's a mixture of different waters, but that should be dribbling coolness into there, and now we can stop using this water for now. And also, when I get this built, our toilets and our plants will have sufficient water. Okay, so that may help with the cooling all of a sudden. Also only got 30 degree of this. Okay. Let's get that done. Then I know it's done. Oh, we finally got rid of those. Thank God for that. Yeah, we got hot problems over here, but that hot water now is only going to go... Because we've just cut this off. So it's only going to do things in here. This is going to slow... You'd like to think this is going to slowly cool it down, which it does. Slowly. This water is hot. But maybe we pop that on. This only needs to come through here now. If this asks for it. So what I might do is there should be a way to do the priority because it goes down the thing first. Who's trapped? Is it me, Mark? Steve! Oh, Steve! Steve. I hate you, Steve. I absolutely hate you. Flipping Steve and Mimar. Yeah, great, yeah. Are my main boggles in life. Right, Steve and Mimar. Right, okay. We are achieving many marvellous things. That's going to get built eventually, he said. Question mark? That's on 7, so probably not for a while. This has actually been built completely. That's on its own power line. This must be pipe blocked. Oh my god, have they actually finished this in the meantime? They actually have. Okay, guess what we're doing next episode then? Right, get this finished. You know what? There was a few episodes ago where I was feeling somewhat downhearted and thinking, do you know what? I'm going to start again. But now that we have, you know, barbecue on the menu, cooked seafood, there's a whole selection of things on the menu. We need to put up, like, it's a shame we can't do a little plastic menu on the wall. That'd be fun. Anyway, right, well, let's just, again, get sweeping. Always the sweeping. Because they just leave stuff on the floor. What's your boggle? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you just haven't got any fish. Understood. Okay, did we finish the... We did. Okay, let's pop that into here. And then cut this off. Great. And then that can be... And we'll just do the deconstruct on the gas pipes. Great. Okay, so that'll do that magically. And then this is, yeah, 13 degree oxygen. Well, what I might do then is, since you see this is absolutely rammed full, it's not like we don't have the oxygen. So I might just... This is now oxygen at 40 degrees, this is oxygen at 14 degrees. So what we're going to do is, this is the last thing I'm going to do, he said, is bring this across. Yeah. And then this. To there. Cancel that. Let's have a ventilation bridge. Go there like that, please. Yeah. They'll build that. And then I'm just going to do this now, otherwise I'll forget. Cut that off. Put this in there, please. That's great. Yeah, and all of this, yeah, could then be deconstructed. Like that, and then all of that could be a 9 so that I know it's done. The 7 bit will be done later. Let's make that a 9. Great. So they'll get to that, and that'll complete that. And then we'll have done many marvellous things. Okay, so we are nearly ready to start adding this water to here, which will then mean we can cut this off. This water is now going to be cooler anyway, because look, lovely cool water being dribbled in. The one thing I was going to do then was just decide what to do about this, because this water is hot. I don't like that now. This is 50-degree water. This is still 50-degree water. But this water is 28, and it's going to go through this cooling loop, which is going to improve. So maybe that's okay. Just a few bits of dribbly water. What's controlling this, though? That's that one. I think we might just... Okay, this can be emergency water for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this down here. Let's just get this done now. Yeah, and this automation wire for now can come straight to there. That's right, good. Again, 9s, because we need everything done right now. I'm just going to just quickly finish this off before I do anything else. Let's get these things done, please, guys. I know, it's bedtime, but I'm still quite happy that the guys are managing to find a toilet in the middle of the night. In the middle of the... Don't sing. Water is there. As much as I hate this water tank, it's sort of... it's like an engineering department in the centre of the base, which, you know... Look, there's puffs of not dark red. There's open my heart or soap in my tart, whichever one you want to use. Again. Anyway, right, that hydro centre is only going to be if... Yeah, below 500 kilos of water. So that is going to be red. When they connect this up, they're going to get rid of... So this hydro sensor can be deconstructed. Which will make this go red now. Let's go red, and that's red. That'll stop that pump, which is great. So now that pump can only run once... the water runs down to there, which hopefully won't be the case because this is always going to be there. That means that that hot water is our emergency water now. And therefore, that's only going to work when there's emergency water. This is now not required for now. I may have regrets about deleting this at some point. I'm just going to get rid of that and that and that. Did they finish the oxygen? They sort of did. They have now done that. Is that actually connected? Yes, it's connected. That'll now be cool oxygen get puffed out of there eventually. We should see a few... There we go. Puff. There we go. Great. Gas vent overpressure is fine. I do not want to put the overpriced, the plastic vents in because they will absolutely roast. So this temperature here is going to just disappear slowly because we're going to have some nice cool oxygen come out of here in a minute. And that only leaves, sorry, a hot oxygen coming out of this vent here, which maybe we don't need for now. Don't know what happens if I try and... This means that we're only using these to generate... You see, the oxygen... What's going on here? Oh, yeah. We'll see. That pipe is not backing up. Well, it sort of is backing up, so that's fine. And then this pipe, this oxygen's coming out at -12. Yeah. Yeah, that's chilly oxygen. Right. Okay, they're fine. Great. Okay, and the power line was good. They built that. They've finally redone that. This can now be deconstructed for aesthetic reasons. And they're finally getting around to this. There's not a lot of extra projects for them to do at the moment, which is good for us. Because that means that we can start thinking about doing something exciting. Okay, just at the end of that, quick. What the heck's this? Nah. Don't know what that is. I'm going to leave it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Well done, team. You have done many marvellous things again as you go off to bed. Bless your little cotton socks. Yeah. That was a positive exercise. That whole exercise. Exercise? Episode is the word I'm looking for. We moved the needle in many ways. And next time we're going to try and crack into that iron volcano and see what happens there. So, please do the like and the subscribe thing. It's only a couple of clicks and, you know, I'm harmless enough. Oh, dear. Anyway, if you got this far, thank you very much for coming along, and I look forward to seeing you next time.